Hey guys, hi YouTube. It's late, it's nighttime, but I wanted to do this video again because I actually left the one I did earlier on my laptop, so I couldn't upload it, and my internet was kind of acting up. So this is a good time for me to do this video. Anyway, I wanted to do a video quickly on my sew-in. This is my second sew-in in all these years. Yeah, I don't know why I've never really had so many sew-ins for some reason. Anyway, so I did it today. I was thinking about crochet braids or box braids, but after talking to my stylist, she kind of told me how much they were going to cost, and I was like, okay, my pockets are not ready for that. So I had to come up with something else because I'm post relaxer and I'm really getting bored with my hair. I just wanted to be tucked away somewhere so I don't have to deal with it too much. It's kind of hot, and sometimes I don't feel like wearing a wig and wearing a cap, and my head sweats like crazy. So I decided to get a sew-in, but I was looking for a sew-in that was a little cheaper because also my stylist does a fantastic job of sew-ins. You guys saw the other video, but the price, is a little bit higher. So I was looking around, and I actually went to Craigslist, and on there I found so many people just offering like sew-ins for like $50, 65, 80, 100, and all this stuff. So I looked through and I was basically looking for, as far as location, what neighborhood they were in. I kind of live in an area that's not really a great neighborhood, so I didn't want anybody in that area. So I looked through just trying to make sure that there was somebody somewhere else where I could go, and not so much like something under 100. So I looked through and then I came across this lady who was offering the $100 sew-in and a wash and deep condition. So yeah, that really was one of the reasons I picked her. This lady, she didn't have any pictures on there, which was kind of hard for me because I'm really, really, really panicky about like people touching my hair and somebody doing my hair because I'm used to doing my U-part wigs by myself. Basic wearing half wigs. Nobody's really touched my hair except for my stylist that does it for me. This lady from Benin that I told you guys. Yeah, so basically I looked around. There were so many offers, it was hard to pick. This is Craigslist and there's a lot of scams going on, people putting fake pictures on there. So I was really panicky about picking somebody. But every time I found this one person, it was kind of like they opened that salon like at 5:30 to 7:30, and I was like, whoa, that's late. I'm not doing that. And then I came across her and went to her website and looked through testimonials that people had. Even that I don't trust, people can lie. And then I saw people just talking about how nice the lady was and all these things. And that she does those specials, for people that are really not having, on a budget and stuff. So yeah, I went, and then the lady turned out to be very sweet. So that was a good experience with me finding somebody on Craigslist. And I was really happy because we clicked and things went. She did this sewing in like 2 hours. Overall, it wasn't good as I wanted it, but then again, I looked at how much I paid. When I came home, I could see kind of my tracks right here because she didn't have enough leave out to cover it, and then the hair was kind of didn't have volume. Um, and it was more bumpy than usual because the other sew-ins I've had, they usually lay very flat and somebody cannot really tell that you have tracks underneath. So I basically was just bothered the whole day, like walking around looking in the mirror like, oh my gosh, I'm feeling bumps, and just I'm like that, like I see something wrong and I'm constantly looking at it, just like this zit on my face. I'm looking at it like crazy. I just want to fix it. So I basically ended up gluing tracks on the areas that I felt like were not full enough for me. I fixed the front and things look great now. Because before, if you saw the other video, you're going to be like, oh my gosh. So this is basically a $100 sew-in. I told her to leave the nape area, do not to touch it, and leave out as little hair as possible. So this is pretty much the leave out. That's why the hair is kind of covered right here, which is great for me. I'm going to be using castor oil right there. And she told me pretty much not to do so much with the sew-in because that's when things go crazy. Sometimes you start itching and all that. Yeah, I used Jazzy Water brand from the beauty supply store. I'm not hoping for good hair here, but once again, I wanted something just kind of cheap. I don't really care for expensive things right now because I change my hair a lot. I'm hoping to keep this maybe for a month, but then again, it might fall apart before that. Who knows? Um, yeah, so I ended up spending $50 for this brand of hair. It's yaki texture, so it blends really well. I got a two. I was thinking of 1B, but then when the relaxer fades off my hair, it usually turns more of a brownish. So I wanted to keep it, just to mix it well. So overall, the hair blended well. So just with those two issues that I had, the bumps, right here, not having volume was the only issue I had with the lady. Overall, I had a good experience finding somebody on Craigslist. So if you're looking for good deals, do look on Craigslist, but be careful. Keep in mind the location. I don't recommend going to somebody's home, especially, if it's a cheap thing. You never know. I have at least a salon where they have a special. At least there, there's people there. So, the style might not come out right, but at least you're safe. You don't feel or be careful when looking at pictures, because pictures don't always tell the truth. People do steal pictures from from YouTube, and other online sources, and post it there. So you just never know. You can never trust anybody's work. I've seen many YouTube gurus who have their pictures stolen and people are using them. The lady also sells, like all these expensive hairs, but I didn't care too much for that right now. So overall, I got a 12 and a 14, and it looks pretty long. It's bent because I had it tied up and I was kind of exercising, so it's all bent. Like at the end of the night, I mean, I'm almost wrapping it up to go to bed, so it doesn't really matter. But I want to do this video. So overall, I'm okay with this. I can deal with this, and I'm kind of like happy because I can just wake up and go. Well, maybe not so much. I might have to touch my leave out a little bit, but at least for a little bit. I'm just being bored with my hair. Yeah, so just overall, just a good experience finding on someone on Craigslist. Weaves and all these hairstyles can cost a lot of money, especially done with professional people. But in this case, it wasn't, and I'm kind of glad. And she says that they last pretty well when she does the sewing. So yeah. Anyway, just a quick video. If you guys have any questions, comments, leave them below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.